a lot of people, not just in the marketing space, but in any kind of space, it's about data collection only. People want to collect every bit of data that they can without any real conceptualization of what may or may not be important. And then they get to this spot where I have all this, but I don't know what to do with it. And we do have more processing power to plow through that, but you still need some kind of direction. To take it back to Wesleyan a little bit, that's where liberal arts and sciences and people who have that kind of anthropological and holistic thinking get an edge. Because I find with my practitioners in my research group, the bigger value isn't in the collection, and it's not necessarily in the analysis. Some of that can be all systematized and automated. The power is in the question and reframing that question and how people think about it. It may not be about what are the differences in travel style globally. It might be taking a step back and saying, what's the origins of vacation in each of these locations? How is vacation valued differently? Is vacation even important? Another really good example of this that I think is worth mentioning is there's a lot of discussion in the marketing and advertising space about the millennial. Who is the millennial? What's important? How are they different? Everyone is talking about the millennials, and that's fine. It's great. It's a great market. But if everyone's talking about the millennial in the market, you need to think about the millennial differently to give your company or your brands or your clients a competitive edge. So for example, rather than what are millennials doing today, what are millennials going to be doing 10 years ago? And how will that engage against boomers, right? How will their life change? What's the future casting around that? The millennials have a different value set. Okay, well, millennials are starting to raise children now. And so how are millennials transmitting their values to their kids? And how will that create the next generation? That's a very generational analysis. That's a different kind of question than who is the millennial? And I think we will be more accountable to that, and that's how the big data kind of pendulum and machine will swing back a little bit, I think.